Okay, today in absolute nuts, we have Ryan Routh, the would-be assassin who was, camped out in front of Mar-a-Lago, the Trump golf course, waiting for President Trump, and then was caught, a couple of miles down the road when he fled as soon as people understood what he was trying to do. This guy just filed a motion in court today saying that he demanded a beatdown session with the president and challenged him to a round of golf, saying, quote, if he wins, he can execute me. If I win, I get his job. I'm going to share with you the entire motion. It's just a page long. It's complete nuts. But also, I'm going to share with you some amazing information that came out today. So, this was his final pretrial hearing after he fired his public defenders. And then the DOJ introduced some classified documents and evidence against this guy, which the judge said could cause, quote, exceptionally grave damage to the national security of the U.S. So Judge Cannon blocked its release. Listen to this really quickly, and then I'm going to share with you the motion. Watch.
A Fox News alert now. Ryan Routh, the man accused of attempting to assassinate the president last year, is in court right now in Florida. It's his final pretrial hearing before jury selection next week, and he is apparently representing himself today. Routh is facing 5 federal charges, including attempted assassination of a major presidential candidate and a slew of weapons charges. His criminal defense attorney, here's criminal defense attorney Donna Rotuno.
Given the fact that he has this long, extensive history, a mental health history, I am quite surprised that there have been no requests here to determine his fitness to stand trial, because I think if there's ever an issue coming back in an appeals court, that may be something that is risen. And I'm surprised that the public defenders that were originally assigned to this case did not raise that issue.
So our Dana Marie McNichol is live in Fort Pierce, just outside the federal courthouse now. Dana Marie, what's the latest?
Hi, Aisha. Well, Ryan Routh, as you just mentioned, is in court right now for that last hearing. He will be taking center stage after firing those public defenders last month. So here's what we could expect for the beginning of next week's trial. Ryan Routh will be in business attire after federal judge Eileen Cannon ordered the shackles be removed. Prosecutors raised concerns that he might wear political clothing. Routh is expected to face challenges as his trial moves forward. Judge Cannon has ruled that Routh cannot access any classified information, citing risks to U.S. national security. Although Routh dismissed his public defenders, Judge Cannon is requiring the attorneys to remain on standby for Routh to help with any legal advice when needed. Now, court documents paint a picture of Routh's bizarre antics before he attempted the assassination, but a motive remains unclear. Questions remain about Routh's international ties and why he was closely tracking the president's movements with several cell phones. Back in March, President Trump called for answers.
He had 6 cell phones. That's a lot of cell phones. And a couple of them had some strange markings on them. So, yeah, I want to find out.
You know what's crazy to me is the fact that we still have zero information. We have no idea who Matthew Thomas Crooks is, where he's from, his background, how he ended up with a couple of cell phones himself, how he was able to scale that roof untouched, no warnings, no communication between police and Secret Service. Why in God's name the Secret Service director at that time, Kim Cheadle, took somebody off the roof because of a simple slope for fear of danger, when that's exactly where Thomas Crooks was? How was he able to roam around the grounds with a rangefinder and nobody noticed, and a drone? And we don't know anything about this Ryan Routh guy. This Ryan Routh guy definitely had some kind of ties to Ukraine military. You heard President Trump say he had several. I mean, this is absolute insanity with everything that's coming out that Tulsi Gabbard released with the Russiagate hoax. It just everything that's come out with the media, how they've architected, doctored, edited things, left out things, lied continuously. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, there is no doubt in my mind now. Not only was Trump right about everything, But the deep state, this is the deep state. They tried to smear him ever since he came down that escalator in 2015, 10 years ago. They tried to defame him, deride him, mock him, imprison him, completely bankrupt him, assassinate him, smear him at every turn. And why? Because he wants to put America first. Why? Because, and he's kept every single promise he's made, he's kept. Why? Because he's actually following through and serving the American public, showing these cockroach vermin, career Hippocrat Democrat politicians, this is what you're supposed to do when you get elected by the people. You're supposed to actually serve the people. Check out this motion that Ryan Routh. So I just want to pose this really quickly before we go to the motion. What do you guys think of all this? Why don't we know anything about Matthew Thomas Chris? Why don't we know anything still to this day about Ryan Wesley? We knew more about the couple that was found at that Coldplay concert committing adultery. We knew more about both their backgrounds in less than 24 hours than we know about both of these would-be assassins in over 24 months. Make it make sense. The math ain't mathin'. The deep establishment, this is the year where we break the matrix, folks. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Check out this motion. Okay, so here's the actual motion that was filed by Ryan Routh. This is the second assassin who was camped out, remember, at Mar-a-Lago, to present new evidence 2 weeks before court when it has been almost a year for them to gather all they needed. Need I say more? It is absurd. This is a motion to exclude prosecution's latest evidence and support. If you would like to trade admitting the evidence for my subpoena of that baboon, Donald J. Trump, bring that idiot on. It is a deal. If you do not want to trade for dumbass, boy, this guy's really got some elevated language here, doesn't he? Then give me all the others on my recent subpoena list. But BTU, I think a beatdown session would be more fun and entertaining for everyone. Give me shackles and cuffs and let the old fat man give it his worst. A beatdown session. We must beat down crime in America. Carpet is red, isn't it? No harm in blood. This guy's a complete lunatic. If I am housed at Fort Lucci, can it be in a far-off quiet room? And can I have access to documents, phone, visitation, email, and maybe a computer and printer? Or a fancy typewriter like this one. Some female strippers would be great too. Model parent. Oh my goodness. Or perhaps a putting green so I can work on my putting. A golf joke. A round of golf with the racist pig. He wins, he can execute me. I win, I get his job. Sorry, Hillbilly Vance. My word, what is going on here? This is reality in 2025? Ryan Routh, inmate 359675511, Miami, Florida, with his signature at the bottom. There he is right there holding a Ukrainian flag. There's your model citizen right there, America. Holy mackerel. This is what happens when you combine a small frontal membrane with 600 tons of woke media propaganda pollution spilled into your brain. That's the face you make. That is TDS on full display, the worst affliction besides woke ideologies that the woke media has created. And there you have it right there. That is him. Holy mackerel. So I don't know about you. So I thought about this before sharing this video with you. I don't know about you, but in just the total Trumpian way, I mean, it is beyond obvious that this guy is a complete nut job, a leftist Hippocrat nut job. Color me shocked. Another nut job from a left. What a shocker, right? Are you surprised by that? Let me know in the comments. But wouldn't it just be so, vintage Trump if he actually said, you know what? I'll play him. I'll play him in a round of golf. Let's sign there's no way in a billion years. He says, put the shackles and handcuffs on me. There's no way in a billion in 6 years. I'm willing to stake everything I own, everything that's in the bank. I'll liquidate the entire profile. I will liquidate everything. I'll put everything on Trump. There's no way in a billion in 6 years. Knock on wood, I don't want to jinx it. that he would ever lose to this guy. Wouldn't that be something he televised in his radical transparency? Wouldn't it just be awesome? You know what? Quite frankly, I think it'd be a pretty good idea, right? Let's play some golf. We could play right at the place that you tried to kill me, right? Wouldn't that be a good idea? We could have it. Dana White, the good, smart, powerful Dana White, could put everything on pay-per-view. Of course, I get some royalties, right? That's how it's done. That would be so awesome. Wouldn't that be so awesome? Make it pay-per-view. I'll pay the pay-per-view. I'll even stream it live for all of us if he did that. But I mean, he'll never do it, will he? But man, I think in his vintage fashion of being radically transparent, of doing things, the entire swamp goes right, he goes left. He's such a contrarian. He's such a realist. He's so authentic. He's so transparent and honest. And he's an actually really, really good golfer. You ask John Daly, you ask professional golf players. Bryce DeChambeau has said, this guy can play golf. Oh my gosh, I just think that would be historic, doesn't even quite cover it. Let me know what you think. I think he should totally play this guy in golf. And then after he kicks his ass, I think he should put him right before the firing range, right there, end it all. It would be symbolic, like putting a rifle to woke ideologies and TDS and ending it all. It would be powerful, entertaining, transparent, real, and what everybody thirsts for. Maybe you're saying, hey, Nez, you're a little bit crazy here. You're a little bloodthirsty. If I'm nuts, let me know in the comments. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Should I live stream this? I don't think this is going to be a televised trial, but I want to hear from you because I'm here to serve you. The mission of our channel is to make common sense go viral. You can help, by the way, by tapping that thumbs up, watching this video, sharing it with everybody. But do you want me to cover this trial? You want me to cover everything that's going on with this trial? Also, let me know in the comments down below. I can't wait to hear from you. And let me know if you think I'm nuts. I'm happy to be nuts. But let me know if you think my idea is crazy or you agree. I think it would just be absolutely awesome. Quite frankly, it would be one of the greatest televised events ever. And I would watch it with Professor Nez because he's an amazing guy, good-looking guy too. Thank you, Mr. President. I love you. Tap that thumbs up, y'all. Help us out. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right here, just in case you missed it. Tap my face right here to subscribe and follow. It's absolutely free. And as always, may God bless you. May God bless President Trump. And God bless the U.S. and all who defend her. I'll see you soon.